Hey everybody, I'm back for another video review, and this time we are looking at Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Leader Class Megatron. Now, this figure is a very nice figure indeed. It may be a little disproportioned, but it is very nice indeed. It is a lot more better than the original 2007 mould. And, you know, if you do have that mould, you know, I'm not saying it's a bad mould. You know, if you have the premium version, I would say that was a good toy if you had the premium version. However, like me, I only got the original version, and man, that toy looks bad. And, yeah. And the fact that they had to change the head around in order to match the design, and they didn't bother changing the panel. Oh god. But anyway, this is Megatron in his new tank mode. As you can see, the tank is kind of like, well, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of this Scorpion tank out of Halo 3 for some reason. But yeah, and yeah, I love the treads. The treads have been done nicely. It's got booster rockets on the back, so he gets that extra burst of speed, so he's not slowing down or anything like that. Now, you can see his head on this figure, which is right here. You can see his face, you can see his head. You know, these little panels here just hide his mouth. You know, even though that they do show his head again, I have no complaints about it, because it was originally put in the concept designs, and all the pictures that were shown showed Megatron having this. I don't mind this if it was in the original. You know, I don't mind them showing the head if that was what they planned to do, but unlike the 2007 version where they had to change the head and they didn't really change anything else, you know, and the fact that that wasn't in the original design in the first place, you know, kind of made me a little iffy on the figure. But, you know, that doesn't bother me as much as the other one did. It's got a firing missile. Just press the red button on top. You do get a nice cannon sound as well. Nice little black missile there. You can detach the turret and spin it any way you want, as well as move it up and down. The figure does roll very nicely. It does have wheels underneath. You know, surprisingly, they do actually roll pretty well, considering they're underneath these things. And of course, the colour scheme is, of course, movie Megatron colour scheme, which is black, bit of bronze, grey, silver, you know, the red here for the button. You know, just very nice colours, a lot more better than the 2007 original version. You know, if you have the premium, to me, that's a nice looking figure as well. I really wish I did have the premium version. But anyway, now let's move on to the transformation. Now, the transformation is actually a lot more simpler than Optimus Prime's, considering that this is a leader figure. You just detach the turret up on top. I'm trying not to go off frame here. And we just detach that from there and fold that to the side like that. Take his little dinky arm and fold that out to the side. take the treads here and just simply move them down, twist them around, and this should clip right into here. Just have to jiggle it around a bit, but you can clip it in like that. Same on the other side, just untab it like that, rotate it around and just connect it. Just need to get it in the right place. And then here, what you need to do is just take this back piece here, detach it, move it all the way here, and press it down like so. Now you will need to move the head down like so in order to get the actual backpack to connect on properly, and you just fold those tabs down that hide his face, and there we go. Then we just simply move his waist down. You've got to detach it from his arm sockets here and just move the waist down as you heard the transformation sound there, and you just connect the legs in and move them down. Move these panels up like that. Rotate this cannon arm around and just let's see here, trying to get this right here. That's it. Just fold it round like this, peg it in, and there's the cannon arm. Then this one, we just rotate this one and just peg it in, and there we go, and we just situate those little boosters there. And there he is in robot mode. A lot more different than his previous incarnation, I should say, and it is a little disproportionate here with his cannon arm and his weak hand, which you can flip out his finger and you know, piss everyone off. But yeah, why the hell they had to do that, I have no idea. There's no reason for that. They could have made that shorter. Why the hell did they have to make it like that? I'm not particularly sure, but I normally just fold that finger in. Yeah. And you can fold this panel down like so and connect it here to actually form his claw hand. But the one problem is with this arm, it has no elbow joint in it, so articulation is pretty limited. And also you do get the flip out blade as well. And you do have little feet here at the bottom, you know, you can fold them out, but, you know, that's not what I saw in the movie, at least what I can remember, so I just simply fold them back up. Now, he does have a voice clip. You just simply push this little bronze button down, and he says, "I am Megatron." Of course, this is the American version. I got the American version at retail. I was very lucky to get this guy at retail. Unfortunately, I can't really tell you where I got it because, you know, they don't have stock of it at the moment, so there's no real point you going there because they don't have stock of it. And I'm not particularly sure if they're going to get the USA versions again. So I was really lucky to get the USA versions when I did. The European version of this just says Megatron ha ha ha, which I don't really get that. Also, when you move this arm, the cannon arm, you know, the cannon sound does trigger, which is annoying as hell. Why the hell they had to do that, I'm not sure. You know, I would have preferred that just to have been no sound at all. You know, why the hell did they have to add that? I have no idea. You know, I could shave the tab that it's actually knocking against that causes the sound, but, you know, I don't want to damage this figure. I really don't. I don't want to really change anything about it. And yes, he does have a little bit of articulation. You know, he has articulation in the knees, in the upper part of the leg, back and forth, and you know, no foot posability whatsoever. But you know, you get this arm which can move around, move in and out, so on. You know, that you get the head that can move side to side, up and forward. You know, and you get the arms in and out, and that's basically it. So, very nice figure indeed. Highly recommend it. There is a Voyager version. You know, there's a little more in proportion with his arms. You know, I really do recommend getting both versions. Because, you know, it's Megatron. This version looks very nice against the leader class. You know, really wish there was an elbow there, but still, you know, not that bad. And, you know, sound gimmick, meh. I'm not going to really fiddle with the figure anyway, so very nice figure indeed, highly worth the money. And that's it for this review, but there's only one thing left to do, people, and you know what that is. You sure are, buddy. You sure are. Okay, that's it, people, and I will see you guys later.